awaits the Chaos Warriors.
Oh.
Mask my sin. Bless my aim.
Holy shit, I'm the quick scoping master! And the bug is
Not
back.
dead though.
Chaos Warriors.
The handgun is back to being amazing. So in the 1.0.7 patch, the handgun just got all around buffs. It has better handling than before, which includes faster reloads and faster ADS, so you don't have to sit forever to get an accurate shot. You got an increase of the damage that it can deal, both in general and also specifically to Chaos Warriors. With my current weapon and charm traits, I'm able to one-shot body shot most of the specials that I run into, including enemies like Storm Vermin, Chaos Sorcerers, most of the Disablers, sans the Packmaster. I think the only other special that I couldn't one-shot without getting a headshot was the Globadier. And in regards to the Chaos Warriors, if I can get a fully charged shot on an unsuspecting Chaos Warrior, I can kill them in just 2 charged shots. That's insanely efficient for a ranged weapon that isn't an ability. Even if they've aggroed, it still does some decent damage on them. And most importantly, it staggers them pretty hard if you get a good shot on them. So overall, a very useful ranged weapon against Chaos Warriors now. And last but not least, a fully charged handgun shot now penetrates shields. Yes, you heard that right. You can shoot through those pesky, full frontal damage nullification, extremely annoying Storm Vermin shields. While you sit back and let your meat shields, I mean your teammates, take aggro, you can pick off shield Storm Vermin with incredible ease. The handgun is just an incredibly good weapon right now for Legend. Everything I just showed you was done on Legend difficulty, so it's extremely viable, whereas before, it just felt super lackluster. In the past, it took forever for the crosshair to tighten for an accurate shot, the reloads were slower than molasses, and it just felt super clunky. And you know, I get it. In the first game, the handgun was a little too good. Your ranged weapon was generally only used to snipe specials since your melee could take care of everything else. That and the limited ammo available meant you generally saved your range for a few specific uses. The handgun fit that role frighteningly well. You know, as long as you didn't waste ammo, you could snipe just about any special on the map.
Oh yeah.
So, I get that they wanted to make the handgun have a few downsides to using it because in the first game, nearly every Kruger and Barton ran a handgun. But they went a tad bit overboard with the changes. But with the most recent update that just changed all that, it's back to being a super reliable special sniper. It still does have many of the same downsides though, like it's pretty limited in ammo and it's still a weapon with pretty subpar handling, but that's also why I'm using the Huntsman right now. I've spec'd for the reload talent to keep them coming and thrill of the hunt, and that alone mitigates a lot of the problems that the handgun has. Paired with Huntsman's passive to regen ammo on headshot, and you've got yourself a pretty strong setup. Even better is using the Huntsman's Hunter's Prowl ability. With the increased damage, faster reloads, and lack of ammo consumption, you can put out some crazy damage to bosses, or take out quite a few relatively high priority targets with ease. I've tried to take on patrols alone on Legend just to test this, but I kinda lack the skill to be able to get the headshots needed to take them out quickly enough. But in my mind, it might still be possible. You know, I just need someone else better than me to actually try it. Anyway, the new handgun is super solid, so give it a go, especially if you're one of those tanks that don't really use your range except to take out specials. I use it a lot more on my Ironbreaker and Foot Knight these days. It's still not super great for hordes or bosses, and I think overall I prefer the longbow for a Huntsman setup, but it's a solid weapon now, and it's much more usable than before.